Welcome back to the channel. We're smoking all my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty greats, overachieving, never slacking. Hope everybody is conquering all your goals out there, especially in the times we live in now. You definitely want to make sure that you got your stuff in order. But with that being said, we got Beau of the fifth column. I don't know. I always think Beau, but Beau of the fifth column. I always think two things. I think Beau because that's why I first read it. And then I always think element, element. But Beau of the fifth column, we are back. And this video is called Let's Talk About the Debates in Trump on TV. We're going to get right into it. I don't know why I'm laughing when he's wearing that As Seen on TV shirt. And a Creep Show shirt just reminds me of like those stores in the mall as a kid, the As Seen on TV stores. And then that creep. I mean, I'm a horror fan, so the Creep Show it sticks out for me. But we're gonna get right into it. Here we go. Let's do it.
Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Beau again. So today we are going to talk a little bit about the debates and about Trump and about when Trump will be on TV. 3 different topics all at once. Okay, so the Republican debates. Who's going to be there? Hutchinson, Christie, Pence, DeSantis, Ramaswamy, Haley, and Scott. That will be their order left to right, if I have that correct. What can you expect from the debate? Hutchinson, Christie, and Pence, more or less on the same page. Christie, probably the most aggressive. I would not expect a lot of discussion about policy because, to be honest, most of them don't really have a lot of policy. You might hear Hutchinson or Pence try to talk about some things like that, but I doubt there's going to be a lot of it. So it will be interesting for some people, I'm sure. For those Republicans who are no longer enamored with Trump, those are your choices. Okay, I know you probably may not be as enthusiastic about them, but that's where you're at. Trump will not be there. What will Trump be doing? Nobody knows. I know everybody's saying that Tucker Trump interview, but that's already been recorded. It's not going to have new information in it. So I don't think that Trump will be responding to anything said during the debates because by all the reporting, it's probably just going to be a pre-recorded Trump interview. My guess, it's going to be a rehash of all of his grievances and everything that he's upset about. Now, this going out as counter-programming to the debate, to pull eyes off of the debate, that really kind of messes up Trump's talking point. His whole thing was, I don't need to show up to the debate. I am that far ahead. I'm the man. Nobody but me can fix it. I'm the guy, and nobody can challenge me. And I am that secure in my position. If you were that secure in your position, you wouldn't be putting out counter-programming. Just saying. This is his attempt to make sure that Republicans don't see other candidates that he himself was unwilling to share the debate stage with, probably because he didn't want to be asked any tough questions. So how
y'all feel about that? Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about that, about what he just said. It made a lot of sense. Obviously, it's not going to be as interesting without Trump because he's just entertaining. I know some people are probably looking at me like, it's more than just entertainment, but I get it. But personally, me, like, I really see this world as a stage at this point. Like, I really do. It's a joke. This world is a joke at this point. Like, it's been a joke, and it's hard for me to take anything serious anymore. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean as far as like, I'm saying like what they show us on TV, politicians, oh, this debate, that debate. Ever since that debate between Trump and Biden, Like that was like a Simpsons episode. It's just like, and I'm speaking for not just myself, but many people my age feel that way, and we just kind of tapped out, zoned out. I'm trying to tap back in just to see what to really get some information of what's really going on just by watching Beau of the Fifth Element. I keep saying element of the fifth column, Beau of the fifth column. You know,
Idea that he's in the lead and he doesn't need to debate. He has it in the bag. The
let me say something. What I just said about it feeling like a Simpsons episode or just something feels so unreal and just a joke now. Now look at his shirt, Creep Show. That's what this is now. That's what all this is. It's Creep Show. It's Creep Show. That's what it is.
the thing with Tucker suggests that he believes otherwise. Okay, so you don't get to see Trump live on TV then. When will you get to see him? Apparently during the trial. It does look like Fulton County's trial there, the case in Georgia. It does look like that will be televised. So the judge has indicated that that is the expectation. Things may change, but at this moment, it does appear that those who wanted to hear Trump answer some tough questions, well, they may still get their chance. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.
Could you imagine if Trump, because I'm guessing that debate probably starts at like 9 o'clock. By the time I post this, I'm sure that debate will be, majority of people are going to be watching that debate. But, man, I'm not going to lie, though. I can only imagine how crazy it would have been if Trump was there, though. A lot of people definitely want to see that, including me. I would like to just analyze that, man. But, what do you guys think about this? Beau says a lot of things that make sense. He always puts things in this perspective where I'm kind of like, I mean, I get it. I get it. I'm not a politician. I'm not somebody who's like deeply educated in that world. But like I said, I just kind of speak from the perspective of me and what's going on in my generation, and just tuning into something different, and learning from people like Beau and picking up on what I can pick up on. But I really genuinely do feel like most people in my generation have really just tapped out and really just don't care anymore. Um, what I see in my generation is a lot of people. It's like they care more about if they're not, unfortunately, right? If they're not drugged out or focused on like killing each other, they're focused on just they want to see a new world, healing the planet in a sense. I do see a lot of people in my generation that are very like very open minded and very very motivated to get to the truth. Talking about missing children, talking about this, talking about that. I see that very heavy, very heavy. But it's like this. It's like this split, like this war going on, right? Where it's like the ones I just told you about, The Walking Dead, that are like, you know, drugged out, and listening like the murder music and all in that world. And then there's the other half that's just waking up more and more and more and more. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, Army of the Dead, right? You got the Army of the Dead getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Then you got all the people who are just kind of uniting, but more naturally uniting because they're just waking up more and more. But they're not looking too much into like the like the political debates and stuff. I feel like that's more so going to be a lot of more older people watching that. It's like they're not looking at the people on TV much anymore, unless they're talking about aliens or something, because it's just interesting, right? But people ain't really, if Trump, see, that's why Trump's powerful though, because Trump has the ears of the youth for sure. A lot of youth. If he was on there, I think a lot more younger people would definitely definitely tune in, just because they did. Like he just has a way of speaking. He has a way of speaking that a lot of younger folks, a lot of people when they, 30s, 20s, they hear him. They hear him. Doesn't necessarily seem like the same old robot talk when you tune on and you just hear them. Oh, we all know don't never really get done how it's supposed to get done. And I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Original link will be in the description. And I will see y'all soon.